there's a mic. Was that hard on everything? Thank you for that. I'm good. I won't yell. Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Mic check, vibe check. We are going to get started in just a minute, so please gather around. We're so excited to have such a big crowd today.
It's a tall group around here today. Yeah.
I'm just going to leave this here. If you have comments or something, you can like move it to the side, or you can just put stuff over it. But the iPad will be here the whole time. Nice. So you know. Thank you. Yeah.
Talking to you. You tell me where to go.
I'll just let you know once we have it.
Okay.
Okay. Might be a little tighter on this side because I don't think
Okay.
Okay. All right. You ready?
So if you want to go ahead and just get in line, I think we're ready to roll.
Okay.
Stephanie, if you want to. I'm going to come up a little just to
I think we're going to have to go this way. Right? Am I doing good right here?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Stand by to go live. And then 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this news conference at the heart and soul of downtown Lincoln, right here in front of the Zoo Bar. With me this afternoon are Lincoln City Councilmember Tom Beckius, Todd Ogden, who is the president and CEO of the Downtown Lincoln Association, Pete Waters, the owner of the Zoo Bar. Yeah. We've got some backup singers today. Jim Ludwig, who is the original Zoo Bar owner, and Stephanie Ortiz Sidlick, who is the daughter of longtime Zoo Bar owner Larry Boehmer. I also want to acknowledge that Lincoln City Councilmember Sandra Washington is with us here today. Sandra, could you please, there you are. Thank you for your leadership and for being here with us. We're all here today because we share in the belief in the power of Lincoln's live local music scene to amplify our community's economic and cultural vitality. That's a big reason why my administration has prioritized the development of a downtown music district. To carry out this music district vision, we have partnered with local musicians, we have partnered with venue operators, with community members, and others to build on the strengths of our live local music scene in ways that grow the local economy, that attract and retain workforce talent, and create an even more dynamic downtown. We advanced our vision this spring when we opened the doors to the Music Box just up the block, a space for those interested in music or pursuing careers in the music industry. It's a place to rehearse, to record, or to grow your craft. Today, we're here to set the tone for the future of Lincoln's Music District by paying tribute to its past. Which is why, after engaging with local community members and music lovers, we are answering the call to make this music district known as a distinctly Lincoln place with a distinctly Lincoln name. I am so pleased to announce the creation of Boehmer Street. Boehmer Street honors the legacy of longtime Zoo Bar owner Larry Boehmer. And by naming the heart of Lincoln's music scene after him, we celebrate his influence in helping to build it, and we tell more of our Lincoln story to those who come here. Boehmer Street reflects the lively music scene that has long shaped Lincoln's unique sound and spirit. As we build on that legacy, Boehmer Street will amplify our cultural assets, drive economic growth, and boost tourism, all while staying true to the unique spirit of its namesake. Our partners at the Downtown Lincoln Association have been fundamental and essential to establishing this new identity for our music corridor. I want to thank DLA's president and CEO Todd Ogden for his leadership. He's been invested in the success of this project since day one, and I'd love to have him come forward and share a few words about maybe even some of the future programs and activities that you can expect to contribute to growth and development in downtown Lincoln.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, everybody, for being here today. I'm really excited. I don't know what to call this right now. It's not a ribbon cutting. We're not done yet, so we're not cutting a ribbon. We have a lot more that we want to achieve with this district. There's a lot of fun initiatives we're going to continue to build on. One of those upcoming to get excited for is we're going to have a speaker program all the way throughout Boehmer Street. So you're going to be hearing local music anytime you're walking down this street, which is really, really cool. So that's just one example of things we're going to continue to do to figure out how we can cultivate the music scene that exists. And also just continue to help make it easier to park with the Project O Street, which the mayor announced a couple days ago. Was that yesterday? Was that 2 days ago? Okay, so 2 days ago, these streets and sidewalks are going to look different. They're going to be much more walkable, much more bikeable, much more. It's going to be a really good experience for everybody that wants to come to this district. I was also thinking that this might not be a groundbreaking either. Certainly not, because this is already an amazing area. This is named Boehmer Street for a reason. This street exists because we brought in live music. Larry Boehmer and Jim brought in live music from Zoo Bar. And here we are today, and we have 6 wonderful venues right around this area and more spread out throughout downtown Lincoln because they had the vision to bring in live music here and support our local musicians. So thank you for doing that, and thank you to Larry Boehmer. I think that it's also important to kind of give an ode to all of the audience that has been here before. I mean, this is also an ode. Larry Boehmer means more than just the music, more than just the venues, but the audience member. There are so many that have been throughout this area that appreciate everything that's gone on and want to be a part of this. And we want to continue to honor everybody who's been to a Zoo Bar performance, who's been to a Zoo Fest, who's been to Duffy's, Bourbon Theater, Rococo Theater, Bodega's, 1867, you name it. There's a lot of different things in the zeitgeist that people can get excited about and want to know, how can I be a part of this in the future? So it's really exciting. This exists because of all that hard work, because of the blood, sweat, and tears that have been achieved throughout all of our owners, throughout all of our audience, and throughout all of you. So thank you, and I want to thank Pete, too, who's going to be talking next, for just working with us. Absolutely. Mayor will be introducing you, but I just wanted to thank Pete. And I want to thank Arch Rival as well. Boehmer Street has a really cool, distinctive brand. This is the only place in the world where Boehmer Street can exist, and this is going to be the best street in the world that will exist. So really excited about that, and thank you, Arch Rival, for helping us create this. Thank you to all the businesses in this area for supporting this idea. This all came from you. They didn't want Music District. That can be anywhere, but Boehmer Street can only be here. So thank you, everybody who helped participate in that.
Well, thank you so much, Todd, for all you've done to cultivate success, vibrancy, and good times downtown. We're also really fortunate to be in the presence of longtime Zoo Bar owner Pete Waters. Pete, thank you for extending Larry and Jim's vision for the Zoo Bar through your decades of stewardship of this really special place, and for all you've done to lead this iconic Lincoln venue into the future. You're making time for this as you're getting ready for a major festival that you've been doing for decades, and we're so grateful. So thank you for all you've done. We'd love to hear from you about the Music District and what we can look forward to in the future.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Just wanted to say that, Larry Boehmer was a wonderful man and the perfect guy for me to learn the business from. And so I'm really thankful that we didn't pick a generic name for this, that we were going to use his name. It is for all the venues around, and it's going to be great. I'm excited about the future. So thank you to the DLA, thank you to the mayor and the rest of the city. But he's worked hard. This has been a vision for at least a couple of years, at least. And I'm grateful to them for their hard work, and I'm grateful to be able to say welcome to Boehmer Street. So.
Thank you so much, Pete. And next up, I'd like to invite up my partner in local government, City Council Member Tom Beckius. We're so pleased that you're here to share your thoughts on Boehmer Street and for your leadership of the city.
Hello. Welcome to Boehmer Street. Has a pretty nice sound to it. As I was coming down here for this press conference here today, I was thinking about, as a lifelong Lincolnite, what local music, what music in general has looked like for the entirety of my 45 years here in Lincoln. I don't remember this bar not existing. I went to my first all-ages show over where Bodegas is today. I bought my records and cassettes at Pickles. This was the hub of my early music experience, and subsequently, as I got older as well, attending concerts, at what is now the Bourbon Theater, or tearing down tables with Todd at Lincoln Calling, and seeing this district progress, but kind of also stay the same over these last few decades, and honoring that work here today as a Lincolnite is really meaningful. And I know it's meaningful for a lot of people here today as well, as you sift through the memories of the exchange between music and our livelihoods here in Lincoln. So this is a really nice event today. It's really nice to be here with all of you celebrating all of this. As a member of the Lincoln City Council, I'm thrilled to help be here today to launch Boehmer Street. And I'm joined, as Mayor said, with my City Council peer, Sandra Washington. Lincoln has been a longtime hub for creativity and community spirit, and this initiative gives a unique opportunity to both cherish and nurture what we know is our vibrant music scene. When we invest in our musicians and music venues, we create a welcoming environment for live music right here in Lincoln. And as we do that, we know that we also support all of the local businesses around us. We continue to drive economic growth in our downtown corridor and encourage new investments every day. Visionary city-led efforts like Project O Street, that's already been referenced, as well as the new Central Library just down the street, makes it clear that Lincoln is on a roll. And now, thanks to Boehmer Street, we not only continue that strong momentum, we can also let the good times roll. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for playing a part in the next step of Lincoln's music legacy. It's really meaningful, I know, to a lot of us here today. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Beckius. I'm so happy that we're also joined here today by a really special individual who came all the way from the East Coast, Larry Boehmer's daughter, Stephanie Ortiz Sidlick. Stephanie, thank you so much for making the trip. You're honoring us with your presence. We're so happy to be honoring your family, your father, and his legacy, and we'd love to hear from you too. Please.
Thank you. It is an absolute honor to be here today. I'm very excited to be here with my brother Tim, with my husband Sid, to see our father recognized in such a special way. And I'm really honored to be able to say a few words about him. My dad loved music. We all know he loved the blues, but he loved all kinds of music. And he had this way of keeping in touch with what was happening with music, modern music, all kinds of music. I remember him getting incredibly excited and very animated when he would talk about some new, really good band that he heard, and he would describe them to us. And it wasn't uncommon for music to be a part of Christmases or birthday gifts, from getting my first Walkman to gift certificates to Pickles record store, which was like the best, and he was the coolest dad to all of my friends when I would get gifts like that. There was one birthday in particular that I remember when my dad gave me a stack of records, and not just like a couple of records, like a stack of albums. And the music ranged from bands that played here at the Zoo Bar to Cyndi Lauper. And I remember there was one band in there, I didn't know who they were, and I thought it was strange that I was getting this album, and it took a couple of years before they hit it really big, and it turns out that band was Talking Heads. And my dad knew them before anybody. But a few years ago when I saw David Byrne's musical on Broadway, I thought back to, like, my dad is the first person to introduce me to the genius of David Byrne. So, but it was because he loved music. And, you know, as I reflect back, I think what a gift it's been to have a role model who took his passion for music and created what is now a staple in Lincoln and something that is known worldwide. What a gift it is to have a role model who had to work and fight through challenges to survive in a very tough industry. A role model who created a work environment that welcomed, accepted, and appreciated everyone, no matter what their background was. A role model who supported and encouraged musicians, young and old. A role model who supported and encouraged other venues because he knew that there was space for all, and he recognized and understood the value that a thriving music industry can have on a community, and that meant the world to him. So on behalf of my brothers, Tim and Jeff, I want to thank the mayor, members of the city council, and everyone who supported this project. We are filled with gratitude to see our father's work and legacy honored in this way, and know that his legacy will live on forever through Boehmer Street.
Thank you so much. We are so proud to lift up your dad's legacy. I also just want to give another shout out to Arch Rival and Arrival. This is their work, and if you see, the back's pretty cool too. Yeah. All right. Our next speaker, Jim Ludwig, founded the Zoo Bar in the early 1970s and was a close friend of Larry's. Jim, thank you for being here. We're so glad that you could participate and be a part of this really special celebration. And I would love to hear from you if you want to offer a few words to the crowd too.
Thank you. I guess if I'm famous for anything, it's for hiring Larry Boehmer at the Zoo Bar. But I first met Larry next month, it'll be 60 years ago. We were both students at UNL, and he was a farm kid from Pawnee. I was a city kid from Omaha, and we struck up kind of an unlikely lifelong friendship. In 1973, I was a returning combat vet from Vietnam. Excuse me. And Larry'd finished up an MFA in fine art. And through happenstance, I ended up in the bar. And Larry couldn't find a college art teaching job he really wanted. So he came to work in the Zoo Bar. Probably neither of us were strong employee prospects doing much of anything else. And I don't think our parents were probably happy this outcome for their college-educated kids, but it worked out fairly well. Larry had a passion for the blues and was able to share that with a lot of people. Fans, employees, musicians, really had an impact on a lot of people's lives, my own included. This honor is well earned, and I think I'm kind of happy it's at Boehmer Street because I think Rosalie, Larry's wife, deserves a lot of credit. I just want to spend a minute thanking Pete for keeping this alive all these years. Very difficult job. Larry would have been proud, but he also would have been thoroughly embarrassed. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you so much, Jim, for your words and sharing your story. We're really grateful to both of you for being here. Any luck with the other guest? Okay. Well, he'll be at ZooFest. Today's announcement is really special. I hope you felt that. I hope you see that. I hope you continue to feel and see that. We are drawing inspiration from our past as we lead Lincoln towards a more successful, secure, and shared and fun future. Through Boehmer Street, the city and our partners are advancing our goal to make Lincoln the quality of life capital of the country. And with that, we would be so happy to take any questions from the media who are here today, and thank you for being here today. Questions? No? No questions? Okay, let's get ready for ZooFest. Thank you all.
Oh, you want to tell them they can go to BoehmerStreet.com and we have the story on there. Yeah.
BoehmerStreet.com has more of the story.
Yes.